version I'm playing is going to be like a non-overload version. This is a version I prefer, and I've been seeing these lists pop up a few times, and it looks actually pretty strong. I played it decent amount this afternoon and yesterday night. Accent should be on the E. Elanif. Okay. It's actually just watching Worlds before this. Shouldn't you be cheering C9, the little team? Yeah, I was actually watching it before this. My time is up to watch. Gotta start streaming 5:30. It's my schedule, so. I guess I've stabilized some of my emotes. These look pretty cool for now. Where's my... Oh yeah, I do have some more slots. I'll be trying to make 3 or 4 more emotes on the weekend. See, I'm playing like 1 blood less in this version. That allows, I guess, for me not to run cards like Fire Elemental, because against Control Warrior, you know, instead of just kind of trying to play around Brawl a lot, by only playing 1 big minion at a time, you can beat them with a big board of totems now, much easier with the Bloodlust. Instead of only, like, if you have a big board of totems and then you only have, say, a Thunder Bluff, you know, they can brawl after you Thunder Bluff Hero Power. Bloodlust is kind of much faster. Technically, Thunder Bluff is 2 damage, Bless is 3, but doesn't really work like that. Not all your minions are totems. I guess there's other scenarios too. Like, you have 4 totems and you can't Thunder Bluff Hero Power. You have 6 minions on board and you can't Thunder Bluff Hero Power. Okay, I did go for this over rolling a totem here. Much better chance, contest it pretty well. But it looks like we're gonna have to start rolling. I'd rather take a roll, I feel. We can just play the Lightning Bolt next turn if we fail the roll. Even if we fail the roll, he'd probably have to trade for the totem, so... And Lightning Bolt's only 1 mana. Prefer to try the 25% here. Can always bolt the next turn. I guess I just try again next turn too. And then if I fail that one next turn, then I have the extra mana to bolt. I'm aiming to hit. Wait, did I not change my title? Let's see. Actually, with this totem, let's take a full clear here. Especially him rolling the 1/1. He's got 4 mana next turn. It's a good number for my hand. I can Hero Power, Flame Tongue, Hero Power, Maelstrom. Most of the moves I have is exactly 4 mana. Actually a nice turn to overload for the 1. Nice that he doesn't roll spell power, although probably doesn't have a Spirit Claws in his hand. Probably would have played it. Spell power. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Did not expect to get a spell power from Barnes, but guess I have 3 of them. Blood Mage, 2 Drakes. I'm never on at night. It's fun to watch live. Why Ragnaros? Partly for Barnes, partly it's just a nice minion to have because it's not rolling Fire Elemental, a little bit higher curve, partly because it allows you to have some pressure without a big board. Solist, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Here's a Crowfist. Keep in mind, this deck has less AoE than normal Shamans. He's probably running 4 AoEs if he's running Talon Trog. I don't have Talon Trog, so I'm also not running Lightning Storm. I guess it makes up in this matchup. Primal Fusion is excellent, and their decks don't run Primal Fusion. Also, you have Wicked Witch Doctor to repop after. I feel like that will most likely be a refueling card. Let's see here. I don't think I want to swarm everything. We'll just take the small leads if possible. It's kind of weird here. trade the 3/4 into the totem and then just trade hero power, that's all? Maybe Flame Tongue Totem? Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
On with the show.
It's a little weak of a turn, but I feel like we don't want to commit because they're still ahead on board right now. I don't think we want to Flame Tongue either. You can Coin for Elemental it or like something like a Spirit Claws. Thing is, even if we do not get AoE'd this turn, there's not really Snowball cards at the moment in our hand, like Blessed or Thunder Bluff. And I think Maelstrom Pearl is more important. Like the 1/1, or the minion you get from Maelstrom Pearl is not super important for now. It's mostly about the clear. And that'd be a fairly, I could like say use Maelstrom Portal to what? I guess at that point we'd just be pushing in damage or maybe save my Azure Drake, but it's just a 1/1 Drake. I think he has some kind of Wicked Witch Doctor turn. If I can play a Totemic Might in that turn, it's actually possible for me to play around AoE just by having my totems have too much life. I think we're gonna roll here, Maelstrom plus Flame Tongue, and hold back the Wicked Witch Doctor still. I could go for Wicked Witch Doctor, Totemic Might, and then Maelstrom Portal. That would give me 2 draws for a spell power, but I think that's a little bit risky. Let's go ahead and roll first. Not the one we wanted. Okay, let me go ahead and I might have to Totemic Might pre-Wicked Witch Doctor here.
On with the show.
Because I need to keep this totem alive. Also, it keeps the Flame Tongue a little bit harder to kill. Again, I guess you can kind of see I'm valuing the Maelstrom very highly here. Like, I'm not really using Maelstrom lightly, even though they have been okay Maelstrom turns. I feel like in this matchup it's very important to value that card highly. Like, I guess like use it as a last resort rather than if you're already ahead. Even though my turns have been weird. Hey StrifeCro, sitting in the hospital with my wife who's in early stages of labor. Can we get a crow fist for encouragement? Yeah, sure. Here's a crow fist. Happy birth. I love your new emotes now that Sushi is back. That's good. He has 4 cards in his hand? I mean, he has coin, so I guess one of the cards... He actually doesn't have that many left. Likely some AoE and some hexes. Okay, this might be my turn where I really want to go for that. Wicked Witch Doctor Maelstrom Pearl Primal Fusion seems okay. I'm actually gonna go for the Primal Fusion before the Maelstrom Pearl, giving me a higher chance of getting spell power here. Over an extra I do that over getting an extra buff, I guess. Could have made this a 4/8. That seems better because I get a huge payoff on a spell power where I can clear the whole board, whereas a 4/8 is, I think it's just 4/8, it's just one bigger, and it's still just that's a hex. It's very likely that this is the one that's getting hexed at this point, right?
There is a lot at stake.
Glad you guys like the emotes again. Looks like not a too dangerous turn for me. I don't think he's really getting through much here. Oh, but he rolled that one. That's a good Maelstrom Pearl. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's see, Drake, there's not a lot of good draws here for Drake. Well, there's 2 totems. The Primal Fusion draw is not going to kill Spirit Claws, Lightning Bolt, no Flame Tongue, maybe Maelstrom Pearl, not really. Maelstrom at the draw really good. Maelstrom at the roll Spell Power Totem for 3. And I guess Hex. It's like 5-ish outs out of 17. That's like 1/3 chance. This is around 1/3 chance as well. 1/4 chance. Let's go for this guy. Gormok in this deck? I haven't tried it.
There is a lot at stake here. Well played. You win this round.
I think shrinking your deck size in Hearthstone isn't even that great. I came from a Magic the Gathering background, which I'm guessing you did too, if you think that, but it's much better in Magic to shrink your deck than Hearthstone, I believe. Primal Fusion is not a keep against Warrior. Primal Fusion is really good against decks that fight you for board, like Shaman Mirror, it's very good. It's also really good against stuff like maybe Zoo, Hunter, things like that. For Warrior, it's not that good. I wouldn't really keep Primal Fusion in almost any matchup though, unless you have a very good opening hand. You see Hearthstone's improved Magic? Not really. I think there's good and bad sides of both. I can Totem Golem and Primal Fusion for tempo. That would create a +2/+2. You know, I have a lot of lines here. The most, I think I kind of, let's see. The more I think about it, I want to play Drake in 5, so I want to overload this turn. Okay, I'm going to go with this play then. What's he doing in 3? Let me attack here, play around Shield Slam, and not Primal Fusion here. What's going? I think these are semi-safe. Okay. So because I had 2 lines. One is a very slow line where Hero Power, then Hero Power plus Totem Golem, and then I overload on turn 4, and then I would play Primal Fusion later. I think I'll take this line where I have 3 mana next turn, so waste 1 mana this turn, but I would prefer not to Primal Fusion because I believe I should probably get a Primal Fusion next turn a little bit better, like Hero Power Primal Fusion for +3/+3 instead of for the 2 damage here. I don't think anything is dying here that often of the time. Like, he didn't Fireworks already turn 2. I mean, he could Fireworks my totem, my Spell Power Totem, but be a little bit weird doing turn 3, not doing turn 2. I'm pretty sure most of the time they would equip Fireworks in turn 2, even if they don't swing. What was I saying about Hearthstone? It's a good and bad. Yeah, I think Magic is a little bit deeper, but it's not made for the online client. That's the main thing. It's not made for playing online. It's made to be played in person much more. Okay, I can +3 my stuff. Very likely a Primal Fusion Totem Might this turn. So I can +3 here. It would be an execute range. I can also save a charge. I can do it on the other guy. Then he can attack it with the weapon. But I have a read that he doesn't have a weapon. That's not a good totem to get, unfortunately. I probably want to play around execute. It just doesn't make any sense not to play around execute here. To buff everything in one. Let's go ahead and do this. I think still execute, but it's much less harmful for me. I do like this. 1/1's much weaker to something like Revenge and Ravaging Ghoul. And also, this, like, even though he doesn't have Axe very likely here, he still has cards like Slam and Bash a lot. Also, like, Totemic Might is not that good in this matchup. Again, it's a card that's very similar to Primal Fusion in the sense that it's mostly good in minion combat matchups. For control wear, it's about like not overcommitting board a lot and things like that. And cards like Totemic Might don't help that much because they only increase the HP of your minions, doesn't increase the clock, so it doesn't really force out AoE any faster. If he's passing here, I might not play Azure Drake. Let's see. I'm doing 7 a turn here. Play around Harrison Jones a little bit. I had to think about it actually, because there's a lot of lines to take. Okay, still force out brawl. It's good. This will give me a lot more value in the long run. I think it's like still enough pressure, basically. I was thinking of playing Azure Drake just because I have Totemic Might. That way, even if he brawls, I can play Mana Tide Hero Power Totemic Might, and then I think Mana Tide would survive at 5 health a lot more than at 3 health. Might want to start thinking about revenge. Well, definitely start thinking about revenge. Even though this board's not that weak, it says 5 and 8 health. Like after he clears this board, if I put him in revenge range, it's super annoying. I'm actually just gonna put him in revenge range. I feel like it's semi-easy for him to activate Revenge at this point himself. Because he can play a weapon, activate it with like Fire War Axe, drawing a lot of cards since turn 2. None of my minions have more than 5 damage. I'm okay with that, both Revenge is gone. I have a big hand size. Part of the problem with killing Savants is it could steal a Mana Tide Totem. Just going to create a wide board here. Ragnaros can kill with 1 or 2 mana with like Execute or Shield Slam potentially, so
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
I can threaten Bloodlust. It's also just easier for snowballing this board with a decently wide board. A lot of his AoE is gone, but he still has 2 ghouls, 1 brawl, and a Baron Geddon very likely. Not doing too bad in cards. He has 5, we have like 6 cards. Our cards are high value. It's looking pretty good for us, actually. I'm thinking if I ever want to commit both a Flame Tongue and a Thunder Bluff in the same turn. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is maybe hold back the Thing from below, depending on what we roll here. Because we already have 2 very high threats on board. He only has 1 more brawl. It's not actually that likely. I'm thinking maybe play it anyways, especially not rolling Taunt here. If I don't play Thing from below, he has Gorehowl. Gorehowl's our guy, then we're playing for a kind of weird situation. So I'm going to keep up the pressure here. I don't think we're in great shape against Gorehowl otherwise. 19 to go to 14. 6. Not sure. Actually, I think maybe we could have killed him if he Gorehowled. Because we have Rag and Lightning Bolt. Is this Totem Shaman? Yeah, this is definitely Totem Shaman. It's okay, at least single targeted down in AoE. It's probably too safe because I have a I don't want to play so slow to give him that much time because I have so much value in my hand right now. Okay, here unless I have lethal, there's no reason to play fast. Like this board, Thunderbolt's sticking for multiple turns. There's no reason to play until even a top deck brawl. He'll lose 100% by just hero pairing here. So let's see, I have 5, 6, 7. 6, 11, 15, 23, so 24, we're 1 off. It's not more damage to Thunder Bluff Lightning Bolt here. Maybe I just play him to get him low, actually. Even if he brawls again, I kind of figure this is probably better, because I can still refill the board with second Thunder Bluff. Like, Ragnar's down to brawl is probably not as big of a deal, since it still gets 8 damage in, whereas Thunder Bluff is what really takes over the game. I still have a second Thunder Bluff. And plus, if he brawls, he also needs to get enough armor where I don't kill him with Lightning Bolt next turn. So he would need a really good hand. He would need like Shield Block, Brawl, Hero Power or something.